Testing. What's going on, guys? This is Burrs here to talk to you today about my Battle Blaster update. I recently, in the last few days, I put on some parts on my Battle Blaster and taken some other parts off, lightened it up, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, you've seen this Battle Blaster in tons of different videos. I think I did a video or two on updates in the past when I switched out some parts, but it was a little heavy for me because I'm weak and feeble, and I figure I'd go ahead and swap some parts out, take some weight off of it. But by putting some parts on that are, exceptionally built parts, not crappy parts just to save weight. So what I did was I replaced the rail, I replaced the type of grip stop, I replaced the stock and the grip. Now, as you know, and I've reviewed in the past, I used to have this Parallax Tactical FFSSR lightweight MLOK rail on the Battle Blaster. It works really well. It's a great value and budget type rail, but it's a little bit heavier than what some of the ones out there are today. So I went ahead and swapped it out and put on the EraThr3 MLOK Rail. This is our full Picatinny top one, and it saves a little bit over 2 ounces total between the barrel nut and screws and the rail from the EraThr3 to the Parallax Tactical. So that's a good weight savings. It's the same length, 15 inches, and same type of performance with all the different ability to put on different accessories and stuff. So I'm not losing any functionality, I'm just losing some weight. Now, as we move down to the grip stop, you can see here that I have what's called their K, the Gripstop-K. On this one, I had just the regular old grip stop on it, which is a little bit longer. As you can see with these two, if I put them next to each other, you can see that one's a little bit, as long as I have them the same, you can see one's a little bit longer than the other one. A little bit more weight and a little bit more in the way for me. I like to have a little bit more streamlined and minimalist, and that's why I like this Gripstop-K. You still have the ability to grip and pull it back in your shoulder, have a good firing stance, but it's just not as long. And as you can see here, when I grip it, I still have a little bit left there on the bottom of the Gripstop-K. So I didn't really have a need for the extra length that the regular grip stop has. Saving a little bit on there, maybe about a half an ounce, maybe a little bit less. It might not be noticeable, but it is noticeable as far as much as it sticks out. So I switched that out as well. In my previous setup, I had a Magpul MLOK K2 grip. It's a steep angle grip, but as you saw in the budget jack carbine build, we used the BCM Mod 3, same grip angle, which is steep, which means more straight, but it just feels better in my hand. So I went ahead, purchased one for this build, and I went ahead and camoed everything, but I'm using that. There really isn't a huge weight savings. It might be 0.1 of an ounce, or it might be 0.1 of an ounce heavier. They're pretty much relatively the same weight, so no weight savings, but I do like this grip better than the Magpul MLOK K2. And finally, we come back to the back here, the stock. I like B5 system stocks. I used the enhanced SOP mod on the previous build. It's a little bit heavier than what this one is, which this is their B5 Systems Bravo stock. This saves 2 ounces, so included with everything that I changed out, I'm saving over 1/4 pound of weight, and it definitely feels like it. This is more nimble and easier to move around, which, like I said, being feeble, you definitely need that. And trying to lighten your gun up, but keeping it the same strength and the same type of parts is always a good thing if you can find that. As far as everything else on the gun, everything else is the same. Same buffer tube, same Radiant Weapons Raptor charging handle, V7 Systems lightweight upper, Lenko Tactical lower, Radiant Weapons Talon safety selector, same B5 trigger guard, obviously, same barrel, OSS Mission, Banner Alpha 1 muzzle device, same V7 Weapon Systems lightweight gas block and tube, and the JP Enterprises bolt carrier group on the inside. So, and the ACT trigger from AOG Defense. Those are all the same. So putting that together, I'll hit the range, throw some ammo down range, give you a report, but I already have this rail on another rifle, the jack carbine, so I'm not really worried about that at all. I've used this already on previous builds, not worried about that. The grip, use that on other builds. So I'm really not worried about this stuff. I know it works and it works well. I just want to save some weight on this build. But again, I'll let you know how it's working out in the future. And then to finish it all off, I went ahead and did a camo job on this. This is actually what I find to be the best true Coyote brown that's out there. This is Aervoe Field Drab. There's 3 colors on this. There's a really dark brown, there's a medium brown, and there's Coyote brown. You can see the Coyote is kind of like right here. It did have more of an FDE color in the past, but I wanted to go Coyote brown. So I sprayed that down, give it a new camo job, and it's all ready to go. You know, people always ask me on social media, they'll see me post about this part or that part, and they're asking me like, hey, which build do you have that on? How's it working out for you? How did you install it? You know, stuff like that. So I figured I'd take this video, show you guys, you know, the updates that I did, and let you know where they're all going on this gun. So if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. If you guys have switched some stuff out on your guns and it's either lightened it up or made it better in some way or made it worse, go ahead and put it down in the comments down below and let us all know how that stuff's working out for you. And until next time, later.